Welcome back to the worst possible timeline.
Here, show them our guys now.
Look, nothing.
There was a little.
Nothing has changed.
Upsy.
Everyone is the
Except,
same.
no. Go to the summary and you'll see.
Alright, yeah, nothing has changed.
Wait, they're not facing the wrong way anymore.
Yeah, you remember? We found McDragon and
McGordo gave it to us.
And we found gay people
Also,
at a shopping mall.
That's actually quite accurate. I
may
can
look a bit
understand that.
different.
Oh yeah, McGorda caught these Pokemon, and then the rest are ours. So, Kyle, would you like to explain what happened since I already explained it to you, and I can do some battles?
Okay, what had happened was we used these things called save states.
Occasionally. We occasionally use these things called save states.
And so, apparently, whenever we saved, our save state overwrote our save, and our save state was right before we battled Sharon, aka me.
Before the Edwishwa reveal.
Yeah, so we had to redo. We got our Pokemon back. We added them in, tried to make them same-ish stats, same abilities, same moves. Then what happened after that was we had to fight Clay again, the cold storage thing, and we made it back here into the cave.
Entire recording session.
Yeah, but it's okay because we didn't do any
No,
of the
but
dialogue.
we didn't lose the videos, which is good.
Yeah, the videos
Yeah,
still
we didn't lose
exist.
the videos.
In fact, that's what we used as a reference to know exactly what to
Ooh,
do.
fighting type would be 4 times as much.
Yeah.
So we've been sitting here for about 3 hours
Just
so
literally
far today.
dicking around doing nothing.
Yeah. We've listened to like every champion theme.
We listened to a lot of Pokemon music. I showed them some Paper Mario music.
Listen to some
Origami
funny
King.
JoJo's, Tusk, and Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap.
Here we are.
Yeah.
We made it. It's the worst possible timeline.
The worst possible timeline.
Oh, thank God you dodged the Glaciate.
I can't believe Ed Wishwall was so afraid of our power.
Does
He sent
Glaciate
us
turn
back
a
in
Pokemon
time
into
to our
ice?
first meeting with
Wait,
him.
what?
Because it tried using Glaciate on us. Let's see. Is it an attack? Yeah, I think it just makes you a nice type.
No.
Oh, it does damage.
Not very well, actually. Yeah, so here we are. We're all alive. We're all breathing. Edwishwa tried to use his Hyper Goner Timeline Destroyer that that Azrael has in Undertale. He tried to use it. It didn't work. His Magorda stopped it from happening, which is why the Pokemon we lost are now. Yeah, they're like yin and yang. Whether the joke is funny.
He killed the moon, and then our friend became the
go?
moon.
Huh?
How long a bit should go?
How long? Yeah, they have a debate on how long should you commit to the bit, or is the bit fine? Is the bit fine as it is? What? It's truth on ideals? No, no. It's about should you commit to the bit or not commit?
Exactly.
Wow, Date is actually good in this game.
Worst possible
Why'd you
timeline.
use such a century? The min-max.
Okay, I'm curious. Talk about Mother's Basement videos.
Alright, yeah, so Kyle said the whole day Kyle's been like, oh, we'll talk about it on recording. We'll talk about it on recording.
Because I want to save it for when I look back in the future and for the people to understand. The reason we talk about JoJo a lot is because it's anime that Cade also understands. So I apologize if you get tired of hearing about it, but this one's relevant.
I promise.
So yesterday, Mother's Basement, whom Brandon and I agreed, like, it's I'm objectively right, the YouTube channel.
Yep.
And so Geoff over here had posted... Jeffrey, I don't know what his name is. I got partway into his video. I disagree with a lot of it, but it is about... Now, the first part of it...
I disagree with a lot of it. That's me when I'm watching any video on YouTube. I made it about part ways through it. I disagree with all of it.
I made, okay, 2/3 of the way through. I haven't got to the part where he brings up his list. So, the first thing is, should you be allowed to skip parts?
Yes.
My opinion on it is, I don't think you should. You can if you want to.
Should you be allowed to? Yes. It's a free country.
Should you? No.
Should you? Probably not.
No, because
story writers don't write stories with the thought of you skipping.
And granted, JoJo is kind of the least continuity. Like, has the least continuity out of most anime because most parts are separate, but there's still some.
The only part that you could watch on its own without any prior knowledge of JoJo's, and still, for the most part, makes sense. Like some sufficient complete. Yeah.
Part 5.
Yeah. The only connection to the other parts it has.
I introduced a good buddy, Kellen. He never watched anime. The first anime episode I showed him ever, I guess, was JoJo Part 5. And we watched it from there. And then he went back and watched the rest of it. It's like, yeah, it makes sense. So I don't care if people skip forward and come back. But Geoff over here was on some fucking crack. Alright, because here's the Mother's Basement order. So, Cade, you know, if I say part 2, do you know the main JoJo of that? Okay.
Yes. Hold on. Alright.
I just want to make sure you know.
His name is Joseph.
Yeah. So
Joseph Joestar, also known as Old Joseph, also known as Old Man, also known as Purple Hermit, also known as Old Guy McGee, also known as Indiana Jones, also known as.
Yes, this is true.
Thank you.
So, part 1's Jonathan, part 2's Joseph, part 3's Jotaro, part 4's Josuke.
It appeared right at the exit.
Just destroyed it. And then part 5 is Jordan. So, the watch order, the official basement order, quote unquote, people have been memeing about this on Twitter. The hell with that. You start with part 4.
Wait. Why?
No. You start with part 4.
It has that, but it has. You're gonna watch part 1 and be like, "Where's the stand?"
No.
This is the basement order.
You go to part 4. You go to part 2.
Wait.
No. Let me finish.
You watch part 4, then you watch part 2.
You go to part 5.
So part 4, then part 2,
then part 5, and then part 3 first half, because the first half of part 3. No.
What?
The first half of part 3. Then you go back to part 1.
Okay.
And then you finish up part 3, and then 6, 7, 8.
Why?
Yeah, so to recap really quickly.
Oh god, I forgot about this battle.
4, 2, 5, first half 3, 1, second half 3, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, and people, there's one list I like, and it's the list, and it brings up like people's common questions. It'll be like, why is Jotaro important? Why is Joseph important? Who's Inyaba? Who's Dio? Part 2. Oh, that's Joseph. Who are the Zappellis? Why are they so important? Next part. Oh, so they're stands again. Where's Haman? Where's Polnareff? You're just confusing yourself because his example.
They didn't write it 4, 2, 5, 1, 5, 3, 1, 3, 6, 7, 8.
His primary example in the video was, and I would agree, if not for one thing that he said. He said, as young kids, Dragon Ball Z came into the West translated before the original Dragon Ball. Right. So as a little kid, you're watching it like, wow, this is so cool. And, you know, you can watch Z onward. You don't need the original. But my statement of it was, that defeats its own purpose because you're saying that's as a kid. As a kid, yeah, you don't care about continuity.
Yeah.
As a child, you'll watch Dragon Ball Z and be like, wow, these guys are flying around punching each other.
If you can find one adult that can sit through Dragon Ball Z, where it's just 5 episodes of the exact same thing.
No, like nowadays, yeah, it needs to have
I applaud it. Saitama can beat Goku.
Yeah.
Saitama can beat Goku.
Saitama can beat Goku.
Yes. Mean look, no. And he went on, and yeah, I do agree that JoJo, it's not like actual seasons. Like take Naruto or One Piece, if they're different seasons or arcs, it still has all the main cast moving forward. Like JoJo, it changes its main cast for the most part, but there's still continuity.
That's literally like the people who say when you're watching Star Wars,
and so now hang on,
you should watch 4, 5, 6, then 1, 2, 3, then 7, 8, 9. No,
Cade, you know Harry Potter,
they've given
right?
you a prequel. You have to watch the prequel.
Exactly.
First.
You watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
and then you're done.
And then you're done
because there's no other.
What are you talking about? More Star Wars movies.
Have you guys seen Harry Potter?
Yes, I've seen.
So here's a tweet that I saved. I don't know any of these. I don't know any of these. No.
J.K. Rowling didn't write Harry Potter.
Side note: there's a guy on Twitter. Go follow him. His name is it's @DogParkDesu. He's retranslating Stone Ocean because his translations are not that great. And he made a tweet about the Harry Potter basement. So I don't know what any of this means. So you're gonna have to explain to me how bad this timeline is.
Okay, go
so
ahead.
You start with Goblet of Fire.
No, you start with Philosopher's Stone.
No.
Because it introduces you to everyone.
Let me finish.
No, you don't know anyone.
No,
The stakes aren't high at all.
Philosopher's Stone is 5th on the list.
Philosopher's Stone is the worst. You're supposed to watch it first.
Here's the list. It goes Goblet of Fire.
No.
Chamber of Secrets.
Actually, no, that's okay a second.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be. It shouldn't come after.
No. Yeah, because in his list, part 2 is technically the second.
Yes.
Okay. Goblet of Fire, Chamber of Secrets, Order of the Phoenix.
No!
No!
Okay, no.
You don't have Order of the Phoenix before Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah.
No, Prisoner of Azkaban first half comes next.
Oh no!
What is up with this dude and wanting to separate the things into half?
No, but this is making fun of the original one. So here's the list.
So this is making.
It's
fun.
a parody of it.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
making fun of
I thought this was like his actual.
No,
I was
this
no.
I say support this guy on Twitter because he's doing a good job. But it goes
Okay.
Goblet of Fire, Chamber of Secrets,
Oh,
Order of the
God.
Phoenix,
No.
Prisoners of Azkaban first half, Philosopher's Stone, Prisoners of Azkaban second half,
No.
Half-Blood Prince Deadly Hollows.
No. Dude. When you introduce characters that fall in a septilogy of movies, if you're introducing them in episode 1, you have to watch them in episode 1.
Okay, but
first.
Kay, the events of Philosopher's Stone don't matter because if we see what happens in Goblet of Fire already.
My kid watched Goblet of Fire first, and he thought the magic was cooler in that one than the first one. So you should watch the 5th one first. I mean, think about what happened.
So is that
when
exactly the order? Like, was it 4, 2, 5 as I was reading off like the book
It was
list?
4, 2, 5.
Yeah.
3, 1, 3.
Think about
6, 7.
Kyle,
4, 2, 5, 3, first half.
Think about what happens
One.
when they translated it from Europe and they brought it from UK to America. When the kids watched it, they didn't realize what a philosopher versus a sorcerer
stone, yeah.
was. They didn't know the difference. But my kids, they really liked the magic, so you should watch that one first.
Or that's like, okay, so, and with Dragon Ball, yeah, as a kid you don't care, but if I'm older, I still want to generally watch it in order.
that's painful.
That was rough, I guess. I
That's
don't
not
know what any
even.
of that
That's
means.
not even saying that it doesn't matter. Saying it doesn't matter is one thing. That's saying no. Yeah, the correct way to watch it is you watch this and then you watch
No, but
it.
that's just the recommended order. But here's the thing: Phantom Blood, it establishes who Dio is. The battle between the Brando bloodline and the Joestar bloodline.
Imagine being so
the Stone Mask.
Imagine being so pompous that you
Yes.
think that you know what order the story should be told better than the storyteller.
And so here's the thing. When people say part 1's bad, other part's good, I disagree. I read it as part 1. It's all right.
Yeah.
The other parts just have more to offer.
What do you mean? What do you mean
Part
by
one is
more
just
to
a
offer?
generic-
Because
like-
part 1, I mean generic. Yeah, it's a hero's quest. It is
Yeah.
Jonathan questing to fight Dio.
Dude,
They fight some.
Rick and Morty guy.
Yeah, a water absorb on a fire.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Really good.
They're battling the same people. I
Yeah.
had no other choice.
But as it goes on, it makes sense. Like, part 4 should be somewhat fourth in the timeline. Yeah, nah, just start with part 4.
Yeah,
What was his
yeah,
reasoning?
yeah.
What was his reasoning for the timeline?
Yeah, Brandon.
I haven't got to that part of
when
the video.
when you're watching Star Wars, the correct order is Empire Strikes Back, Attack of the Clones,
New Hope.
A New Hope, and then you gotta watch the first half of Revenge of the Sith, and then you gotta watch Phantom Menace. Then you gotta finish watching Revenge of the Sith,
Oh,
and then you gotta watch Return of the Jedi. And that's it.
Oh, yeah, Mother's Basement's being flamed for it on Twitter.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I
don't
got
butcher something that bad and
I
not
haven't gotten
get
to
flamed
that
for it.
part of the video to explain it yet, but I've seen. I'm pretty sure I'm like right there where you're about to explain why. But that's the official basement order, and people are memeing that, like putting quote order and just screwing up stuff so badly.
So good.
Take something narrative like One Piece that's very narrative heavy in its arcs, and just swap around those. Like start on episode 800, go back to episode 200.
One Piece doesn't have like one story.
No, it does. It's continual.
Yes, but it's also like lots of filler,
No.
and also you can.
No, filler isn't its problem. Pacing is.
Okay. Problem.
They're just standing there for minutes on end.
There isn't one arcing storyline going. I mean, sure, get the One Piece, but like, when's the last time that was mentioned?
A lot.
Okay, Kyle.
Yes, recently. Yes. It is very important throughout the story. It is a motivating factor. But the point is, you wouldn't just start off on like something, say Dressrosa, because that's episode 600. That's the build-up of the Alliance and whatever. Won't spoil more than that. But you don't just flip-flop back and forth from the story. And I don't care if people skip in, because that's how I got, my friend to watch JoJo. He saw part 5. He's like, wow, this is so cool. he watched part 1 and then just went on from that. That's fine, but don't do 4, 2, 5, 3.11, 3.2, 6, 7, 8. Because some people have said it's just, if you're just gonna do it like that, you're just better off not reading it. If you're, and now, because the thing is, they're not gonna want to go back to part 1. If you see all the interesting stuff ahead of time, which, I mean, there's still interesting stuff all the way through, I will give credit. But if you show them stuff like part 4 and part 5 with like some of the coolest fights, cool stand designs, and go to part 1 where it's like training with Hamon, it's like, I already know what Hamon does. I've seen Joseph beat a guy with it. So, basement order of Harry Potter. That's a good example of like why you don't read it out of order. It's like opening up a book and like, yes, I'm gonna start on chapter 14. Imagine going to the movie theater and be like, hey, can you fast forward this film 40 minutes in exactly?
Yeah, and then let's watch 10 minutes of it, and then let's go back and start at the 20-minute mark and watch it from there.
And then like, all right, get out of my theater.
And then let's skip the 50 minutes in, and then watch it there, and then let's skip to the 30 minutes part, but only watch 5 minutes of it, and then skip and watch from the beginning, and then once we get to the 20-minute part, we're gonna skip to the 30 minutes in, 35 minutes in, watch another 5 minutes, and we'll skip to the 60-minute mark and finish the movie.
Oh my, yeah, just there's been a lot of hilarious comments on it.
If your whole point is you're trying to get someone who doesn't like JoJo's to watch JoJo's, you can start with 5, whatever. If that's the best one in your opinion,
yeah, because
sure.
that is the one that has the least to do with the overall narrative. It has.
It develops a concept though.
It develops
exactly the concept of stands and how they work. Yeah. It's not like that's completely thrown out the window.
No.
It develops on an idea that started back in part 2.
Part 2 still had Hamon.
Oh, did it?
Part 3 is where
Part 3 was when Stan's gaming, yeah.
Some of these tweets are hilarious, and they're calling people who say start at the beginning gatekeepers. So is it gatekeeping to say, hey, if we're gonna start a series from the beginning?
Yeah, apparently, you're not a real fan if you don't start from 5, then go to 2, then go to 4, then go to 3, but only watch half, and then go to first, and you go back to 3, watch the second half, then watch 6, 7, 8.
You know, you almost had it. You got 4 and 5 mixed up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now the whole plot's ruined now. Heaven forbid.
Dude, you're not watching its official basement order. How are you ever gonna enjoy it?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be so confused this whole time. It's almost like a government order.
Yeah, that's the thing. And some of your point, like if I'm talking to someone about a show, and they'd say, "Oh, what part are you on now?" "Oh, I'm on part 3." That's just I expect you to have seen 1 and 2. Yeah. And then if I bring up Dio, it's like, "Who's Dio?" Like I will fight you. I would too. I sincerely would.
How you would beat up someone for doing that?
Dude, I can't wait to start a book at chapter 14 and then roast the author on Twitter for not developing anything.
No. That's like being. This is true.
So accurate.
Another
Who the
thing.
fuck is this guy? Why am I hearing about him?
Who's this Severus Snape guy? Why is he such a dick to little Potter boy?
Yeah, it's like being like, who's Voldemort?
I don't get him. What do you mean he was on the back of someone's head? Who are these people? You go back to 1 and you're like, where's Moody? I don't like him. Why is Ron such a scrawny little kid? I don't like him anymore.
That's just confusing yourself more, because I think his reasoning is it adds mystery to it, but...
Oh yeah, it does. The mystery is, wait a minute,
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, where did that character come from?
Yeah, that's not mystery, that's confusion. Those are two different things.
Oh, yeah.
They are. Like, if there are all of the pieces and it's like, who did it? And it's like, whoa, it's mystery. But if it's like, I genuinely just don't know what's happening. What is this?
Can you imagine watching part 3 and going, why doesn't Jotaro just use the world?
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it'd be. Oh, drill run, maybe. Is it a special? A special boy? That's
no, physical.
Oh, but it has.
Hey, Lamb's critical hits more easily.
Do we want to get rid of a move? Not Scald.
Is he a special boy?
Scald, yeah, Scald is good.
Anyone want to split the last?
Let's get rid of maybe Woodhammer.
Yeah, because that one can potentially do 180.
I will rip this into 3 pieces.
No,
okay.
Eat it like an apple.
No, Brandon, you just start.
Like
Brandon.
You wipe it off.
Start from the middle of it, tear off the back, then go under the marshmallow, and then start at the first bite.
Oh yeah, you gotta start at the 5th bite of the marshmallow, then you gotta spit it back out, you gotta eat the 2nd bite. Was it 4, 2, 5, 3, 4,
and then 6, 7, 8. There's no problem with that. There's no problem.
No
with
problem with 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Yeah, because those were done in the correct order.
Which is because 7, 8, and imagine if it. I would die if it was like that rest of the order 6, 8, 7 for some reason.
Now you're just throwing numbers in random order now.
Oh, I am. I'm the one that started this.
Yeah, now it's.
All right, Dad. He started the fight. I'm finishing it.
Now it's getting crazy.
Like he had to put some thought
someone made a hilarious point. They were talking with like I think Geoff about it. And the guy's like, did you watch the video? And goes, yeah, I watched it, but I'm going to skip the boring bits of the video. Anything I don't understand will be your fault for not explaining it to me.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to watch the video, but I'm going to start at 50 seconds in, and then I'm going to go back to 20 seconds.
I'm going to fast forward to the very end.
That's so stupid.
Guy, Mike, the person I'm speaking to, it is not, you are not gatekeeping for saying start at the beginning of something.
Okay, Joy.
If people skip in, I'm not going to sit there and shudder in my sleep be like, I know someone's skipping JoJo right now. Like, people can, but please don't watch it in such a fucked up order to where you're confusing yourself more than you're helping yourself.
Like, Kyle, that's what makes it funny.
If someone doesn't start at the beginning of JoJo, I can and will download it.
Yes.
The Reddit hive mind.
Like, I'm serious. If I'm
you said something I don't agree with, down vote.
Did I just learn a circle?
Yeah. If I'm talking to someone about JoJo and they're like, what part are you on? Oh, part 4. I'm like,
Whoopsie
oh, what do you think about
doopsies.
Cars? And they're like, oh, who's Cars? But you said you watched part 4. No, I only watched part 4.
Whoopsie doopsies. I have to go to the bathroom. Oh my gosh.
Fans make me annoyed.
Alright. Out of all the voices that we've done so far, which is very little, well, who's your favorite? The voices of the characters we've done.
Honestly, I have to say Bianca.
No, Bianca's pretty good.
Bianca, my favorite is, I like Papyrus. Papyrus is my favorite. I
thought you were talking about just this game.
I love doing Papyrus' voice so much.
I think it's go down.
Well, we've done 2 games.
I've not
so
been paying attention at all. What is happening?
Huh?
What is happening?
You see, Kyle, the problem is you tried to watch our Undertale series for the first episode. You're actually supposed to start at episode 8 and then skip over to episode 4, and then you're supposed to go to episode 10, and then you're supposed to go to episode 6, but then only watch 6, don't watch 7, and then go back to 1, watch 1 and 2, then watch 7 and 8, and then
you say that. Someone legitimately made a numbers order, and it was like start up the number 7 because reasons, and then it went onward, and it was like 9, 10.
Why don't we just watch them versus start on 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, wow, this series got terrible towards the end.
It's just infuriating.
Is it, Kyle?
It's very.
I'm just glad he's finally getting publicly black.
He also did it before in the past. He made a video when Part 5 first came out. He made a cheat sheet, quote unquote, and it was a summary of parts 1 through 4. And it's like started on Part 5. Here's the cheat sheet, and people were like, "No," smacked it out of his hand.
What? What was the cheat sheet?
He recapped parts 1 through 4, so people started on Part 5. Which, granted, that was not.
missed every zap cannon.
Yeah.
70% accuracy.
No, it's 50. That's the thing. People didn't like the cheat sheet idea. I'm not against it, but I still think if you're gonna watch it, like, just watch it. No, you're supposed to start on episode 36 of our Black and White. Even though we don't have it, yeah.
Even though it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Start on the episode where we get gay people. Go back and complain how we don't have gay people.
Yeah. What the
fuck is gay people?
God bless.
You already know that Ebishwa's here, and then just be like, Ebishwa,
why are they talking about this older guy? He's not even in this game.
Where's Ebishwa? You might have missed some dialogue when you changed it. Marsh, not my boy.
I didn't. He has been erased from this game. Alder has never existed. Yeah, Thanos snapped and he's gone now. Literally, I did a macro and changed every instance of the text Alder to Edward Schwa.
Nice.
There is none left. He never existed.
Even the statue has changed. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, what?
Psyched him out.
I was like, I didn't change the statue.
Can we talk about how good Swampert is? It's only resist the one type, and you can teach it ice
Kyle,
beam.
Kyle, you've made a mistake here. You're supposed to start with Marstop, then go to and then you're supposed to.
We made our point. Your reaction to I don't know.
And then you gotta go back to Mudkip.
I
And
can't
only
wait for
level up to level 6.
I don't
know
know
people
Harry
to watch our
Potter
order in the correct order and be like, why did they spend an entire episode trying to catch a Tepig only to get rid of him at the beginning of next episode? Oh wait, we actually did that.
Yeah. Now
listen,
he sucked.
I tried.
Your guys' reaction to, because I don't know anything about Harry Potter, your guys' reaction to that basically summed up, don't do that. Don't skip around.
Yes, like you can't change the order of a story. Things happen in an order for a reason.
Even if it's less canonical than others.
Whoa.
Hello, Dad. No, we saw him last time.
Oh, I haven't seen him.
Hello,
I wanna fight.
Hello, son, he says. Are we gonna kill Dad? The thing is with video games might be a bit, if it's video game isn't story based, like if you want to play Super Mario Party, don't start off on Mario Party 1 then 2.
Well, even then,
video games are their separate entities with no canon.
But then your progress becomes stunted because then you're like, well, I'm jumping around levels here. I'm not actually making an active change.
No, I'm saying
it's like the level system in Undertale. It's like, does this even matter?
For games,
does it change anything? It seems no matter how strong of an enemy, no matter how strong of a boss I fight, I always get one level from them. Does it matter?
I think if a game if it's a story spanning across multiple games, you should play it from the beginning game. But if it's stuff like Super Mario Sunshine that doesn't have much set prior to it,
yes,
it's its own thing. Yeah. But the JoJo parts, they have a flowing story.
Yes.
Albeit very small.
Yeah.
Because the creators did that intentionally.
Yeah.
They intentionally added a flowing story. When you interrupt it, it no longer works.
Or imagine this. Imagine watching part 2 and then go back to part 1. In part 2, it's just spoiling all the stuff from part 1 that's getting set up.
You go to
we died.
Oh, what did you get?
Get yoink slash shot. Oh, we're down to... This is not good, Chief.
Alright, so, imagine this. How you go
Imagine. Drag. I'm quoting the Sonic 06 thing. Alright.
You go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm sleepy.
Suddenly, 8 hours passes. You open your eyes. You're eating lunch. So you're eating your lunch, you're enjoying it.
I got King Crimson to pretty darn hard.
You go to throw away your trash.
Should we heal?
We're gonna heal. I'm just
Do we have revives?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, we don't.
Pretty,
No, we don't.
Right.
So you go find the nurse guy.
This is not a wild battle. She has 3 levels.
Ah. You might get wiped. Ah, yes.
So, Kyle, you finish eating your lunch.
Yeah.
You go to throw it away. You drop the plate in the garbage. The moment you do, you're teleported. You're brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
In the morning, you just got up. You're brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
You finish brushing your teeth. You rinse your mouth out with water.
Yeah, no.
Suddenly,
it sucked if my day kept on shifting back around and back and
Suddenly, you're actually going and running errands. You're in your car. You're already fully dressed, and you're going around. You're running your errands. When you're right about to get your dry cleaning, you go to reach out and you touch the clothing. Poof! You're back. You're making lunch now. You're about to finish putting your sandwich together. You stick it in the microwave. Poof! You wake up in the morning. You get out of bed. You're naked now.
You're doing it practically right.
You have to get your clothes on and everything. The moment you start to go, you go walk into your bathroom. You go to reach out for your toothbrush. You touch it. Poof! Your microwave dings. Your sandwich is ready. You go to sit down. You're about to take a bite. Poof! You grab your clothes from the dry cleaning. Now you pick up dinner, and the rest of your day goes as normal.
And then poof, you're a baby.
No, what?
Part 1 of your life?
Yeah, I thought it was considered
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, so...
I like what...
Do you understand how the flow of your day has been so interrupted you have no idea what's going on?
Yeah, well, that's just a basement day, dude. That's
also,
how he lives every day.
That's how he lives every day.
One could make an argument stand battles aren't really tied overall, like, to other parts. Like, a formaggio has nothing to do with, like, a lesson.
It's depressing because it's like... It really is kind of an insult to storytelling to say that you could watch it in any
And the thing is, if instead of parts it was just seasons, I'm pretty sure people wouldn't complain as much.
I mean, but even then, like, Stranger Things has 3 seasons. You shouldn't watch them out of order.
Yeah.
Because season 1 has a lot of
Well,
questions
their argument
that hook
is
you for season 2 and 3. If you start on season 3 and then you watch 1, there's no mystery.
Their episode is, or their argument is, it's episodic, like, things that are kind of self-isolated.
They're not so... Okay. Self-isolation, yeah, there's a storyline that...
No, but none of the stand battles are really, because it's always forwarding the plot. In no matter what way.
But that's the thing, is they're never truly self-isolated.
No.
Unless it's completely...
Like, literal cartoons, like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That's
you
just
have to take a different creator entirely. Because literally, like, what happened with Undertale and Deltarune, like, they assumed that they were, like, sequels, prequels, because they were made by the same guy and the same art style. Like, no matter what you do, even if they're self-isolated stories, there's always going to be that concern of, wait a minute, is this secretly part of X story that came before it, or is this a sequel? Like, if you really, really can watch and play them in any order, then they have to be, like, different people. Yeah. They have to be completely self-isolated. Even then, that sometimes doesn't even work.
No, some people believe that Part 7's still tied into Parts 1 through 6. Mm-hmm.
Some
even
people consider...
There's name references. Some people have similar names, but they're not... Don't touch the book. Not the same people.
Oh, I thought he was going to go on my own.
He saw him and was like, hey, son.
No, this is not... Alright, next episode. We're gonna rant more about this.
Yes.
Get excited. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.